Yeah,
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah. Where are you from, sister?
I'm from
How
Ghana,
long have you been in Germany?
like 4 years now.
4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, sister, you as a married woman that you are, what do you have to say when it comes to this issue of men always say that their wife drive them out, that women that live in Germany, they are not nice? What do you have to say when it comes to that issue?
I would say that not all women are like that, and not all men. Some men, when they bring you from Africa,
Hmm.
they try to control you. They,
Okay.
they, they think that maybe because they brought you to Europe, they have full control over you, even though maybe the fault is not from the woman too.
Hmm.
Maybe the woman too came with a good heart and want
Yeah.
to live happily with the person, but some of the men think that they have rights. They are like, maybe they brought you from Africa, so you don't have, like, you feel like you are in a cage
Hmm.
sometimes. And sometimes when the women too, I would say that it's both the men and the women. Sometimes the women too, they, when they arrive, they try to like, they'll be like, yes, I'm in Europe now, so nothing, I will not listen to my man again, or I will not, sometimes it's, the problem is from the man, and sometimes it's from the
The
women.
woman.
So
Okay,
it's, and
sister.
sometimes it all depends on, sometimes you have to be committed and with a lot of patience too. So that's what I'll say.
Okay, sister, I understand what you said. Okay, so you are trying to tell me most times when a man bring a woman from Africa, then they would like to cage that woman inside the house
Yes,
to control that woman. That is
yeah,
what is causing
yeah.
the problem.
Sometimes not all men.
Okay.
Some of them, that's what they do. They will, when they bring you, they'll say, "Hey, don't do this, don't do that." Like, they want to have full control over you. Like, maybe you will not even enjoy that you are in Europe. You will not, you even prefer that. Oh, when I was in Africa, it's even better that I'm in Africa, because I'm in Europe, and
You don't
like,
have freedom.
yeah, you don't have freedom, like maybe in terms of maybe financial, maybe the woman will be working, the man will be taking all the money,
Hmm.
and the man will restrict her that don't call this one, don't go here, don't go. Sometimes to the women too are at fault,
Okay.
because when their man, imagine a man bring you from Africa to come and join him so that you people will build together. But
Yes.
when the woman arrive, she will try to be like a boss on the
Boss lady.
man, and be sure, I'm now in Europe, so I can do whatever I like,
Hmm.
which is not nice. So
Okay.
I'll say that sometimes it is the men are at fault sometimes to
Okay, sister, do you think our culture is working in this Europe?
yes and no. Yes, in a sense that
Okay.
most of the women, when they arrive, or most of the men, okay, I would say that most of the time is the women.
Hmm.
Men, like, although women to also bring men from Africa, but majority is the men
Okay.
that bring the women. So
Yes.
when they arrive, they because of here, how the system works, so
Yeah.
they, it gets into their head, and they forget about their culture and
Hmm.
believing anyhow,
Hmm.
you know. But sometimes too, like me, for instance, I'm living with my husband.
Okay.
He brought me from Africa, but nothing has changed. We are
Hmm.
still,
Still together.
yeah, I obey him. It's not all the time that it's perfect, but
Yes.
I do,
What
like,
to say?
yeah, everything that I'm supposed to do as a woman and as a Muslim.
Hmm.
Yeah. So some of them forget their where they are coming
Coming
from
from.
because of how the system works. They say, after all, I'm in Europe, so even if anything, the government is there, the government will, so they will just be doing
Doing things,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, because of the feel that government, if the man don't want them again, or they can easily tell the man, I don't want you, because government will take care of them.
Yeah, and sometimes it's influence. Sometimes to
I
where
want to hear
the,
that.
yeah, sometimes it's influence. The women, most of the women, I'm a woman, so I'll say,
Yeah.
because when they arrive, they will be making friends. Maybe
Hmm.
sometimes the man will say that, I've been here for a long time, I know how the
Yeah.
system works, so when you come, don't do this, don't do that. Sometimes the men, they are saying it in a good way,
Yes.
so that because they want to live, they want to have a happy home,
Hmm.
peace. But some of the women, they will not listen. They will be making friends, unnecessary friends. They will not listen to their husband, and they will be influenced by other women. You
Hmm.
understand?
Yeah, telling them different
Yeah,
things.
yeah. For example, maybe there's a woman who she's not married. For
Hmm.
example,
Yeah, I'm hearing you, sister.
she's not married, and when she sees that you are married, you are living with your husband. Maybe sometimes some of them too are bitter.
Hmm.
They will say that because she wants you to end up like some of them,
Hmm.
so they will try to influence you. You understand? Here,
Yeah.
when you do this, the government, even if the man says go, the government will take care of you.
Hmm.
You can do this, you can do that. Sometimes it's not helping.
Hmm.
So
Okay, you're trying to tell me most of women,
yeah, it's
most of
influence.
women is influenced by other women telling them to.
Yeah, yeah.
All those women now, maybe they don't have husband at home, or maybe all their husband have already
Maybe
leave
they
them.
have husbands, but they are not listening to their husbands. Maybe to left their husbands because they want to have their own freedom, because they are in Europe, so they think that after all I'm in Europe, so there's nothing like I'm in abroad. So
Yeah.
I have freedom because the system is working. So
Such thing that women will be driving their man because of money. We as an Africa, is it right for us to be doing
no,
ourselves things like that, no
no,
matter what?
it's not right, because although when you do that, the government will help, but you will regret,
Hmm.
because it's not as like as most of us see it, because when you are under government, sometimes it's stressful. It's
Yeah.
stressful. So when you have a partner that is, the person is good, at least the person try to do everything for you.
Yes.
It's not, you will not get it 100%.
Nobody is perfect, my
Yeah.
sister.
So at least when, if the person is trying, you too, you have to cooperate with the person.
Mhm.
You understand? Yeah.